Help support Going In Raw today by becoming a Friendo Club TV member. You'll get access to new bonus episodes every week, including Friendo Club Arcade, Live Power Rank, Vintage 10 for the Wins, and Ask Steven Larson. Get access to Friendo Club TV today by becoming a $5 and up patron at patreon.com/Steven Larson, by throwing us a sub at twitch.tv/Steven Larson, or by clicking join at youtube.com/Steven Larson.
Oh, Steve and Larson! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for yourselves and feel the power. Yes. And all you people out there, you're watching Going In Raw with Steve Larson.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. Available wherever podcasts can be found. And, of course, taped live at the Twitch, twitch.tv/Steve and Larson. The upcoming Death Nut Challenge. We have not yet scheduled it.
I was about to buy those the other day, too, and I didn't do it.
For hitting 1,000 subs
purchase
here on the Twitch. We're going to be doing the Death Nut Challenge, and then we haven't yet decided what our long road to 1,500 is, but I do have it scheduled to end by the end of March. So we have the end of March, till the end of March, to hit 1,500 subs.
Very well.
Feels like just yesterday we were on the road to 500.
Very well. Hey, before we get to the recap, while we're handling business and stuff, go ahead and talk some more. I'll be right back.
Okay,
I gotta present and open. We'll be right back.
I gotta do shout out to some new patrons. Over here on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Some new patrons in the first week of the new year. We've got William Leach, Dr. Mr. Lipkin, Octavia, Big Horny Dude, Griff Grizzly, Tyler Spence, Chris St. Germain, Q Williams, Quinn Butler, Josh Nara, and Mr. David O'Halloran. Thanks so much. And most of those
patrons, thank you.
Most of those new patrons get access to Friendo Club TV. Today we had a Friendo Club TV exclusive live stream for Twitch subs, YouTube channel members, and of course $5 and up patrons, where we just basically had some rough and tumble.
We threw down.
We threw down
the thoroughfare.
In Red Dead Redemption Online. It was a blast.
So my gimmick in 2021 apparently is getting all the awards, all the trophies, all the gold.
Yeah.
So I won Thayer Thabata.
Oh.
Runs a great fantasy league.
Yeah, he runs a fantasy league.
A great one. Mm-hmm. So I won this league.
Yeah.
Last year, last place. This year, straight to the top, baby.
That's good. I mean, that kind of shows me the level of intrigue
my
and
brilliance
we're
agreed
dealing with here.
Brilliance agreed. So I got a bit of a surprise in the mail today. So this is pretty cool. So thank you. I get my own trophy.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh my God.
It's got my name on it.
Put that thing away.
Right there.
Oh gosh.
Friendo Fantasy League 2020 champion.
That's a clear copyright violation right there. I'm going to contact Roger Goodell, let him know that Thayer Thabata's out there sticking the a bootleg Wish.com NFL logo on your trophy. On your Wish.com Lombardi.
Hey man, it's pretty cool.
Why is this cluttering up my house? Your trophy
I meant
for
to take
being
that.
last place last year? Why is this
I meant to
in
grab
my
that.
house?
I meant to grab that. I forgot. Next time I come by.
It's got some gypsy hair stuck.
What
to
a
it,
shock. Thank you, Thayer Thabata. I'm honored to carry this trophy. Okay. Looking forward to defending it next season and getting a couple of those.
The worst fantasy football league. My son, the intern, Christopher Kaufman, won the real fantasy football Friendo League.
He beat me for that one.
I'm glad
I finished second.
I paved the way for him. I cleared the path for him.
Nothing.
Instead of having an awkward father-son showdown, I allowed you to beat me in the finals. I benched all my greatest players.
That's not true. Actually, you played all your starters.
You went on.
That's revisionist history on your part. You're trying to take credit for something you had no hand in.
I don't appreciate it.
Really in line with how Steve conducts himself, so it's not a surprise.
Wow, an indictment on my character. Interesting. An indictment on.
You're imputing my comeback in this fantasy football league and trying to take credit for someone else's win. Another league? I'm not having it.
I'm proud of you. Good job. Anyways, get this trophy out of here. Let's talk about SmackDown tonight. Good Lord. Look, man, Vince giveth, he taketh away. Raw is a chore. SmackDown is continually a really fun show. Yeah. Tonight, the emergence of a new superstar, a new megastar, a new Bruno Sammartino-esque reign, maybe.
Oh, one could hope.
For Scrap Daddy, Scrap Iron, Adam Pearce is the new number one contender for the Universal Championship. Larson, how quickly will this transition into Kevin Owens taking that spot, and how's that going to happen?
Probably a week or two at most. In terms of your first question, how's that going to happen? It's going to be a situation where Adam Pearce doesn't feel good about how he won because he didn't really win. We'll get the details in a little bit. So it's be a situation where it's already a conflict of interest for him to be involved in this, considering he's a WWE official. He shouldn't be competing for titles. B, well, let's say it now, Jey Uso super kicked him after they beat up Nakamura and put him on Nakamura to get the cover, so he didn't actually win anything by his own volition. Between those two things, Adam Pearce would be like, sorry, can't do it. Of course, Roman Reigns just wants to get Adam Pearce in a wrestling ring so he could beat the hell out of him without repercussion. Yeah. That's the idea. The Roman didn't say as much because he can't let Pearce in on his plan, but that's clearly the implication. So what I imagine will happen is Roman be like, all right, you don't want to face me at the Rumble? Face me tonight. Get your title shot out of the way. He'll beat the hell out of Adam Pearce. Kevin Owens will come up and make the save, and they'll set up the Rumble match that way.
That could be. One thing that I've really appreciated about how they have handled Adam Pearce is he's not a pushover. And I would kind of prefer him, and I understand it might not be the best move to get, real heel heat on Roman, but, the guy, he has power, Adam Pearce.
I mean, he's a highly decorated wrestler in his own right. He had the NWA title for a long run, yeah.
Sure, but, in terms of his role on SmackDown, he is an official with power. He can book matches, et cetera, et cetera. It'd be kind of nice if he came out next week. And this might be I don't know if they want Roman, if like the thing has to be Roman, beats the crap out of Adam Pearce. That could very well be. They could, it's an easy way to get heat. But Adam Pearce, with his authority, might just, say, hey, sorry, I have to take myself out of this match because of conflict of interest. And here's Kevin Owens. I mean, it could be as simple as that. Your scenario is good too because it gets some good heat on Roman Reigns. I just don't want Adam Pearce to be seen as too much of a pushover in this role, because I think they've done a pretty good job of him being just a really solid authority figure who's got a good head on his shoulders. And he'll even do stuff that he doesn't want to do because it's by the book, giving Miz back his money in the bank briefcase.
Well, I mean, that's debatable whether that's actually by the book or not. It could be a thing where at first he comes out, it's like, no, I can't do it. Conflict of interest, given the circumstances of my win, doesn't feel right. And Roman could, do something to threaten him, question him, something along those lines where Pearce feels like this is something he has to do. He has to face Roman. It's not about title opportunity. It's about standing up for himself. And that's the situation would be great because then he's not backing down in the end, It's like all his reasons for not wanting to do it. It's not like he's scared of Roman. It's like it's just not good for him from a professional standpoint. He shouldn't do it as a WWE official. But in the end, he feels like he has to do it. He does it. Maybe he gets some shots in Roman. In the end, Roman beats the hell out of him. Kevin Owens makes the save.
There's a little bit of somebody here in chat brings this up as well. Jorge D mentions he thinks the actual storyline is going to be Pearce gets taken out, then Sonya takes over for Pearce for a while. That's entirely possible, given that tonight they set Sonya to the returning Sonya Deville, who actually came back last week in a really short backstage walk where everybody's shocked to see her. She is getting her way back in the WWE vis-a-vis new assistant official or whatever sort of Adam Pearce's assistant. Whatever his title is.
Official.
So yeah, well, she could be assistant official or just another official, because Pat Buck's an official too, but he
she could be an official as well.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, apparently Scrap Daddy, according to Ian M. Hoff, is 5-time NWA World Champion.
Right. Sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool stuff. I thought there was one other thing here. Yeah, I'll mention this as well, just because I might forget it. I didn't write it in my notes, but it kind of pissed me off. Vermillion here says, I didn't like that Michael Cole said Pearce, quote, wasn't good enough to make WWE as a wrestler. That I was annoyed by that.
That rubs me the wrong way, but then he kind of says, well, that's what Adam Pearce said. Mm-hmm. Right after he said that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it that kind of rubbed me the wrong way too.
I mean, it's sort of
I get it. I kind of get it from a story perspective.
From a story perspective, it's okay to say that.
To a degree, because then it makes him even more of an underdog if he ever actually gets in the ring opposite Roman Reigns, and when he gets a few shots in, it's going to be cool.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You know, I don't think it was necessarily a thing that was said out of malice.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So
it came off as a little harsh, because we're both huge Scrap Daddy fans, man.
It was very blunt.
It was really blunt. It just it just happened. He just said it.
Mm-hmm.
The intern, Christopher Kaufman, is rating us with a party of 5. Thank you, Christopher.
Thank you, intern.
I got to go back, and by the way, congratulations. Apparently, you won the Intercontinental Championship against Hilton today in McDonough Family Wrestling.
Yeah,
Christopher Kaufman's
I pinned Hilton 11 times,
but he pinned you 6 times.
11 is more than 6.
I wonder if your feud with Hilton's came from that party we were all at that one time 20 years ago.
Man, the feud between Hilton and I it's a fight forever situation, man.
It goes back forever, huh?
Yes.
Anyways, let's hop right into this. Started out with Roman Reigns. Is his delivery? It's starting to morph into mellow rock. There are lines and words that he delivers. It sounds like The Rock sometimes, but in a very mellow, chill way.
Give me an example.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have one. Well, I don't have one here. I noticed it during this opening speech of his that sometimes he sounds a little bit like a very mellow version. I'll find a clip.
All right.
And have you listen to it.
Please.
Because I noticed it and I'm like, maybe he was on the set of that Fast and Furious movie or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And he heard Rock talking to some people in his producerial voice and was like, hey, that's a good idea for a heel right there. I don't know, but it really reminded me of The Rock a little bit. Anyways, he comes out and he basically says, you know what? I like Kevin Owens. Yeah, he's a pain in my ass, but I respect someone as ambitious as KO, someone who keeps getting up, a cockroach, that guy. I never want anything bad for him. He put me in a tough spot. I had to do what I had to do. Being on top, you have to care about these people. I care about the entire roster. I'm putting food on everybody's table. But now Kevin Owens doesn't have that opportunity to put food on his table. People blame me. They say I'm the bad guy. Don't blame me. Blame Adam Pearce.
Yeah.
Bring your ass out here.
So Adam Pearce, he walks down. He says, Roman, what can I do for you? How about this? We'll recap this. I'll be Adam Pearce. I'll be Scrap Daddy. You could be Roman, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of recapping. So, he says, Roman, what can I do for you? And?
What's
all
that?
right, Roman. No, you weren't listening. You were paying attention to anything I was saying then. Roman tells him.
Sorry,
here,
no, I was reading chat. I thought you were doing the recap here.
No, I said I'll play the part of Adam Pearce. You can be Roman Reigns.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Usually, I'm sorry. I pay attention to chat sometimes. Just see what people are saying. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, what do you want to do now? Some role play?
Yeah, disregard.
Okay, who are you gonna be? You're gonna be Roman? You gonna be Funhouse?
I'm Scrap Daddy. Come on.
Okay,
pay
cool.
attention already. It's like the third time I've had to say it. Come on.
Okay, so Scrap Iron comes out. Roman runs a video package of what's been happening lately.
Yeah. So he comes back and so this is your line.
Crap, what does he say?
He asked Pearce what he has to say for himself, and Pearce. Never mind then. Pearce wonders.
I didn't write it down verbatim. I'm sorry. I get the bullet points.
Well, you did the beginning points, so that's why I thought you.
I'm sorry.
This
whole thing is off the rails now.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good idea at first. So, anyways, he asked Pearce.
It was my fault. My bad.
What do you have to say for yourself? And Pearce is like, well, what do you want me to say? And Roman says, I want you to be a man. I want you to take responsibility. Roman said, I was done with Kevin Owens. I was done with them. But who did Kevin Owens go to? His friend, Adam Pearce. But you'd think a friend who has known Kevin Owens for so long would care about Kevin Owens' well-being and make the right choice. And Roman says Pearce is supposed to manage the talent, look out for them, but he threw Kevin Owens right into the shark tank, and now Kevin Owens isn't there, and he can't provide for his family. So Adam Pearce, you're to blame. But hey, Roman says, I'm a good guy. I brought you back this week to redeem yourself. And what do? You book a gauntlet match. You to make the choice for the head of the table. Like I can't choose my own opponent. Like I'm inadequate at my job. And Pearce like, no, I'm just trying to do a good job here.
Are you gonna book yourself in this match? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
See, we could do it now. Go ahead.
Okay, and then Pearce says, no, that'd be a conflict of interest.
You must think I'm stupid. Am I stupid? You must think Vince McMahon's stupid. You're definitely saying I'm stupid. You're insulting me.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
You don't respect me. And if you don't respect me, you don't respect my family. And when you don't respect my bloodline, there are consequences. And then he puts his hands on scrap iron.
Stop, Roman, stop. Please stop.
Paul comes.
I have total respect.
Right now, I'm just counseling you. I'm counseling you right now. Maybe don't do this.
Yeah.
And he says, my bad. Maybe right now you're perfectly safe. End scene.
Well, yeah, Roman slaps him on the shoulder and leaves.
Yeah, sorry. End scene.
End scene, yes.
Sorry.
Brought it back together.
I saved it, man. I saved it. See?
You brought it back together.
Yeah.
Brought it back together.
Hey, this freaking match after that, man. Apollo Crews versus... This is the Apollo Crews I've been wanting to see, man.
Same.
And every once in a while, you get a little piece of it. So we had Apollo Crews versus Big E for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, so Crews starts out fast, hits pump kick on Big E. Big E fends him off with the back elbow, hits the apron splash, goes for a belly to back. Crews flips out of that. He goes on a run. He hits this great-looking trio of German suplexes. That gets him a 2 count. Hits a moonsault to the floor, puts Big E back in the ring, another 2. Puts Big E on top, on the top rope, hits a superplex. They both do the double pin thing where they both put their legs up for like a double cradle. Ref counts pinfall. Apparently a double pin.
Yeah.
Commercial cliffhanger.
But Apollo Crews, he gets up. He starts celebrating. He's like,
he assumes he's won.
I won this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we come back from commercial. Ref says, hey, double pin. Based on that scenario, champion retains. It's a draw. And Crews is like, no. I won. And he was, getting after Big E. Is like, do you really want to win that way? And Big E's like, I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
Here, fist bump.
Good work. Yeah.
Yeah. Crews says, no, I don't want that. Slaps Big E.
Slaps the shit out of him. This was a great moment for Apollo.
Yeah, it was. Tells Big E to give him the belt right now. And Big E got super serious. It says, ref, ring that bell. And then he goes on a massive run, hits Crews with a trio of belly to bellies, hits splash, looks for the big ending. Crews escapes that to the apron. Big E goes for the spear off the apron. He runs to a knee instead. Crews hits the frog splash after that. It gets him a 2 count. Crews hits a spine buster, standing moonsault, gets another 2. He sets up for the power bomb. E rolls through on that, locks on a stretch muffler, and then Crews manages to kick his way out. In the end, though, Crews goes another one of those power bombs. E escapes that. Crews runs into an Uranagi, and then big ending to get the win for Big E.
What a great way to add that to Big E's character in the span of one match. He comes out there for a friendly, for an open challenge with the guy who did help him get that title. Fun and games. One slap. You're not going to disrespect me that way. And then you see a different side. He goes on a tear with those belly to bellies, with those overheads. Just really, really great character work there from Big E. And in the span of one match, we get something with him. I love that. Backstage, Scrap Daddy is with Sonya Deville. And the implication is she is going to be hired on as an official. She wants to put the past behind her. She says, I didn't realize that I would be losing a loser leaves WWE match against my best friend, who then goes on to a different brand with a completely thrown together tag team. But here we are. So he says, okay, well, she says, you have so much on your plate, this, that, and the other, putting yourself in this match tonight. This was a great little bit right here because she says putting herself in the match tonight. And he says, whoa, I'm not doing that. I haven't wrestled in 6 years. I couldn't even beat a ref right now. And she says, because she says, why not? That is such a great little bit because that indicates that if she gets her hands on actual power, she's the type who would do that. That's what I love about that. She's not giving up that edge to her character because she was kind of a dick last time we saw her. And if Jorge D here in chat, if his suggestion is correct and she comes into power, I wouldn't mind as long as it's not overdone, which is WWE, so they probably will. As long as it's not overbearing, a bit of a heelish general manager, Sonya Deville, I could totally be into that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd be into that.
That'd be cool. After that, we had a Bianca Belair interview. Before she could really say anything, Bailey interrupts. And she's like, hey, Bianca, how many people did you eliminate in last year's Rumble? 8, she said. Bailey goes, oh, but you didn't eliminate me because I was busy defending my title, not in the actual Rumble. But this year, I will be in Rumble, and I'm going to win. But hey, you know what, Bianca, if you win, you'd probably squander your opportunity anyways. And Bianca says, yeah, if I did win, I'd be more than honored to face a champ like yourself, Bailey. However, I can't because you're not champ anymore. Could say you squandered your opportunity to be champion.
Yeah.
It's good.
They're both terrific. They're both absolutely great. After that, we had a Carmella video with the sommelier behind her. They mentioned that commentary mentioned that Sasha Banks won Sports Illustrated's 2020 Superstar of the Year. So then Carmella has sort of a response to that. She talks about, not coincidentally, you won this while I was on vacation much of the year. She says, it's kind of a nothing promo. She says, when it comes to talent, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
Sure. After that, we had new tag champions crowned as the Street Profits took on the Dirty Dawgs, mainly because Montez Ford's leg was non-operational through much of this
busted
match.
Up. Yeah. So, of course, last week, it was actually a pretty fun segment. I didn't know Dawkins had to play drums.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
This segment was really long.
It was long.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, he's cool. He's playing drums. That's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, Dirty Dawgs come out during the course of that and beat the hell out of Street Profits. Specifically, they start destroying Montez's leg. Follow through this week. That's what the story of this match is about. Ford, he tried to do his usual stuff. Dirty Dawgs go after his leg. And so Dawkins had to be in the match a lot. And he was isolated a lot because he couldn't tag out.
Yeah.
Eventually, though, Dawkins is going for the hot tag. Rude goes over and pulls Montez Ford off the apron. Ford fends him off, takes a drink from the solo cup, gets back on the apron, gets that tag from Dawkins. He goes on a run, hits a discus clothesline, gets 2. He goes at the top rope. Bob Roode tries to pull him off. Ford kicks him off. And then Dolph hits him with a really cool X Factor.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Yeah, he planted himself. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. So Dolph looks for a super kick. Ford hits one of his own, covers. Rude breaks that up. Dawkins is in. He tosses Rude from the ring. And then Rude and Dawkins brawl on the apron. Angelo knocks Rude off. Then Dolph knocks Angelo off the apron. Ford rolls up Dolph, gets a 2. Dolph hits a chop block. Rude in, hits a perfect plex, gets a 2. Goes for a glorious DDT. Ford escapes that, hits an enziguri. Rude gets the tag to Dolph. He and Rude hit their spine buster zigzag combo to get the win. Not content to just win those titles, Dirty Dawgs get back in the ring afterwards and beat up Street Profits some more.
The WWE shop still doesn't have the Dirty Dawgs shirt.
Does Dolph have it on his Pro Wrestling Tee shop?
Does he still have one?
I don't know if he still has one. He did for a bit.
As Nick Nemeth.
He did because him and his brother had a shirt on up there.
Oh, yeah. New tag champions. I had mentioned this during our pre-show. I don't know if these guys are actually ever going to defend these titles successfully, A, or at a pay-per-view, B, because, when Dolph says, why is it when he said hit our music at the end of all that? He said he emphasized the hour.
When it was his music.
It's just his music they come out to.
Well, maybe what they're trying to do is just trying to distance Bob Roode from the glorious thing, and they're just not going to play his theme anymore.
It seems like that's the case.
Which I think at this juncture is a wise move. Any upside that song had to his character is long gone.
Did you notice when they came out to do their, they all do their entrance motion? He did half a glorious. He comes out and he goes, instead of doing the whole thing, he just comes and goes.
It's pretty funny.
Man, yeah. So this is. I hope that they have like some sort of. I hope they, just for the sake of the integrity of the titles, can you give these guys a beefy run where they're doing some cool stuff, give them their own music, actually release their shirt with the logo with the one dog that has a beard on it.
Yeah, I like the fact that the dog has a beard on it.
That's my. Oh boy, it made me laugh when I first saw that. It's a dog with a beard.
It's a dog with a beard. It's Bob Roode, of course.
Like dogs already have hair.
They have hair, yeah.
But this one has an additional beard.
They could have made Bob Roode a schnauzer. They kind of have the long beard, on their chin and stuff.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so like that.
He still has right now. All Bob Roode has. What if there are people out there who are like, man, I really want one of those dirty dog shirts, right?
A dog with a beard, that's hilarious. I want one of those shirts. Yes.
I'll completely honest. I might have bought us those because it's got a friggin' dog with a beard on it.
I have a beard.
Yeah, exactly. Then I could be the other one.
Yeah.
But I go to Bob Roode's WWE shop, and they've got glorious shirts for $10.
Yeah. Maybe they're just clearing out back stock, and they're gonna.
They are extra 21% off. No code needed. Come on, man.
All right, official Pro Wrestling Tees page for the Nemeth brothers. Let's see what we got here. No dirty dogs.
No dirty dogs.
No.
Gee whiz. What a rip.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man. Bummer.
Where's my dirty dog? I'm gonna tag these guys. I'm gonna hit up WWE. Does WWE shop? They have their own Twitter account, right?
I would imagine, yeah.
Or did that get purged tonight also? Sorry,
wow.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Sonya and Adam Pearce are backstage again. They're trying to formulate what's next for the tag division. Adam Pearce is like, maybe the Street Profits will get a rematch. Paul Heyman walks in. Sonya says, I'll leave you two to talk. And then if Pearce says, hey, Paul, if this is about the Gauntlet match, save it. And Heyman goes, no. Look, I like you, Adam Pearce. There's no hostility. In fact, I was the one that was concerned for you earlier because I hold you in the highest respect. Adam's pessimistic about that. Paul asks him, how many people understand Scrap Daddy? How, he wonders how he would have fared if he was managed by Paul E. Dangerously. But this wasn't, he mentions that for Pearce, this wasn't the career he envisioned. He wanted to be WWE champ. So when Roman asked him to pull some strings, he pulled some strings, and Pearce is in the Gauntlet match. Now he has a chance to live out his dreams. And Paul says, I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you. And it was great because this whole time Adam Pearce has been, no, conflict of interest. Can't do it. Not going to do it. Not in shape to do it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But when Paul Heyman starts, like recounting his dreams of being WWE champion, it's like Adam Pearce got a bit wistful.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
He did this.
Well, whenever you look up, it means it's the cinema version. It's the language of wistful.
Yeah. That's what he did.
I don't really do that when I get wistful.
I don't think I do either.
I mean, usually I think I just look down a little bit. Like if I'm like, man, I miss strip clubs.
You don't look up and with pictures of strip clubs dancing in your head?
Boobies? No, I don't. No.
Well, that's what M. Pearce was doing.
Anyways, this next bit was great because Billie Kay is my favorite.
Yeah.
So the Riott Squad are hanging out. Billie Kay rolls up. She's like, I'm very happy about our win. And she says she wants to make it official that she's in the Riott Squad. And they're like, no, Billie, sorry, it's not going to happen. She starts crying, says, 2021 was supposed to be a better year, but it's not. Which is a great line. So Liv tries to calm her down by saying, it's okay, Billie, it's okay. And Billie takes that to mean, it's okay, you're in the Riott Squad. She's like, oh, great. I can be punk too. I've been listening to Blink 182 lately, and I put mosh pitting on my resume. And so she gives her headshot and resume to them, and she goes off happy. And then Ruby looks at it and says, look, she actually put mosh pitting on her resume.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Oh, man. Billie Kay is terrific.
Yeah, she's outstanding. And after that, the Gauntlet match begins to determine new number one contender for Roman Reigns at the Rumble. We all kind of knew once Scrap Daddy was in the match, Scrap Daddy was going to end up winning. It was just how.
Yeah, and but nonetheless, it was a fun showing for one Shinsuke Nakamura, kind of a surprising, fun showing. And I tend to think, I tweeted this out after he won against Daniel Bryan before Pearce came out. We all knew that was going to happen. Mm-hmm. But, I tweeted out, I really hope that this signals maybe, given that it was him and not, say, Cesaro, maybe this means that WWE will start taking him seriously again.
Yeah.
Biggest star NXT ever had.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I don't even think that's debatable, really. Asuka was huge, but man, being there in that crowd, chanting his theme
the first time, yeah.
Dude,
everybody leaving the Barclays Center in Brooklyn that night.
I've never seen, and you pointed this out before too, I've never seen so many people in the same arena wearing the
same shirt.
Yeah.
The same shirt. Because he had one shirt at the time.
Yeah.
35 to 40% of that crowd had Nakamura shirts on.
Mm-hmm.
The red one, his first NXT one.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was. I had never seen anything like that. Everybody singing his theme through the corridors, leaving that arena that night. First, 2 entrants in Gauntlet Match, Rey Mysterio and Sami Zayn. Sami came out to do a promo on his way to the ring. He's got a camera crew with him now. He said he demanded, when he heard about this match, he just demanded a spot in it. And he was like, what shocked him, but then he found out he was in the first spot. The spot was statistically the worst chance of winning, and he said it's all part of a massive conspiracy targeting me. He says, I've been talking about this conspiracy for a long time, and that's why I got this camera crew. They're unbiased documentarians. They're here to expose the conspiracy that cost Sami the Intercontinental title. He said, he'll prove I'm still the rightful champion. I'm still the champion of the people, fighting injustice, and that's why I'm going to beat you, Ray, and the next competitor, and the next competitor, and the next, because I am undeniable. Guess what? Bell rings, drop kick, 619 frog splash. Sami's out. Ray moves on to take on Shinsuke Nakamura.
He was too busy worrying about the
camera crew,
the look of the film.
Yep, the look of the film.
There's shadows in life, babe. After that, we had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rey Mysterio. This is a lot of fun. There's a great bit on the outside where Shinsuke basically hits a knee strike as a counter to the face of Rey Mysterio, rolls him in, goes for 2. They sort of do like a bocce, like Rana spot, which ends up with Rey hitting a 619. But then he eats knees on a frog splash. Shinsuke ends up tapping him out with an armbar. Corbin runs down and attacks Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that chokeslam he hit him in the corner was nasty.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty stuff. Then we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron
Corbin
and the Knights of Slow Wolfpack.
Yeah, they weren't out there, were they?
They were not out there. I didn't notice them.
I did not notice them either.
Yeah.
So Baron was hitting a bunch of body shots early, charges Nakamura. He evades that. Corbin gets posted. Nakamura hits a bunch of kicks, goes for double axe handle off the apron. Baron catches him, runs up the ring post, gets up 2, a little bit back and forth. Later on, Nakamura sets up for Kinshasa, ends up running into a deep 6. That gets Baron to 2 count. Out of that, Nakamura locks on the triangle. Baron powers him up, hits a power bomb, charges Nakamura after he gets up. Does the thing where he slides out of the ring, runs around the ring post, and gets back in. Yeah, when he got back in and ran towards Nakamura, he hit a Kinshasa. Nakamura wins. Yeah. Next competitor, Daniel Bryan.
These two seemed giddy to fight each other. I know they had like a short match earlier, or last year rather. I think just on SmackDown.
And just within the last couple of weeks, they were in that tag match. Against each other.
But they just have like the giddiest looks on their faces.
Well, they're old roommates,
Yeah, I know. I think didn't Daniel Bryan introduce him to donuts or something like that?
That's the story I heard. Yeah.
And then you try to introduce Punishment Damian Priest to donuts. What are those? Well, it's a wonderful fried delicacy.
Sometimes you get them with glaze on them. Sometimes, sugar on them. Some of them have sprinkles.
What's the sugar content there?
A lot.
I'm supposed to be on SmackDown soon. I'm Kevin Owens' best friend. Anyways, they seem giddy to get at each other, and this was just really, really just fantastic stuff. All sorts of submission stuff. I like that they got Nakamura doing a lot more submission stuff now.
Well, I like too that Nakamura been kind of, granted, he and Cesaro had a lot of fun matches and were tag champs and stuff, but it seemed like Nakamura to a degree was re-energized. And it seemed like his performance in this, based on the end of his match against Daniel Bryan, a bit of a face turn potentially for him. So it's down the line after Rumble, if they want a feud for Roman between Rumble and Mania.
Yeah.
I mean, Nakamura can step and be like, man, I had this chance here, and you guys beat me up to get a shot at that title. I want shot right now.
Yeah, that'd
Maybe
be
after
really
Rumble, we
terrific.
can have Nakamura taking on Reigns for a couple months. That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, all sorts of back and forth stuff, trading arm bars. Bryan gets Nakamura in a yes lock. Another submission. Nakamura ends up getting to the ropes. I mean, a lot of stuff was going on in this match. Bryan ends up missing a Rana from the corner. Shinsuke takes over. Daniel Bryan hits a bunch of corner kicks, but Shinsuke counters with a Kinshasa for 3.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
That was a really good spot. There's a lot of great spots in this match. So he ends up winning. And then Roman's music hits. He comes out. They all have Pearce with him. And he's
they come out first. It's Roman, Jay, and Paul, and they come out and stay at the top of the ramp, and then we go to commercial. We come back, and they're still there. And then Scrap Daddy comes out,
Yeah, Pearce comes out, and he's got like a WWE like track jacket on that's sort of open and like
pullover. It looked like, right? Was it a pullover?
It wasn't a pullover because the zipper was. He was showing off some beef.
Well, I thought it was like a quarter zip thing. Anyways,
that's possible.
He had some sort of half zip or full zip type thing.
Could be.
What I liked about that is like he walks past them and walks to the ring, and they just kind of follow him down the whole time he's.
Yeah, at least give the man his own entrance. I wonder what music they play.
Not very many WWE officials have their own music, man.
Well, they could play the SmackDown theme song.
Well, he's not solely the SmackDown WWE official. He's WWE official for Raw and SmackDown.
Well, put them both on at the same time.
Let's do a mashup bar of each.
Do the mashup thing. Yeah, do the little rap thing, intro from Raw, and then, Are you ready? And then I don't know how the Raw one goes.
Anyway, who knows? So Scrap Daddy gets down to ringside, and then Roman, they all stand there. Roman just looks at Jay. Jay gets in the ring. He gets in Nakamura's face, decks him with the forearm. Roman goes in there, joins in the beatdown. Jay hits a super kick. Roman falls out with Superman punch. Jay hits a splash off the top, and then Roman rolls out of the ring. And Pearce is all, "What are you doing?" And Roman goes, "This is my show. I do what I want to do. I employ you.
Yeah.
Now do your job." And then he throws Pearce in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And Pearce has enough time to kind of look around a little bit before Jay super kicks him. And his sell on that super kick was great.
It was really great, yeah.
He just fell like a sack of rocks.
Like a sack.
It was great. So Roman just goes to the timekeeper. Yeah, ring that bell. Jay pulls Pearce over, puts him on top of Nakamura. Roman tells the ref, count the pin. Don't make me tell you again. He does. Pearce wins. He's your new #1 contender.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great.
So we'll see how that goes. We got a couple packages here.
Oh, cool.
I think one of them, at least one of them, is just for me. I think. This is from.
That's cool. I got
Dr. Lipkin.
Something in the mail for me already today, so I'm that's cool.
Oh, put that thing down. You're gonna get this channel sued for trademark infringement. Dr. Lipkin. Gotta open up this too. So if I'm not, oh crap. Oh, there's something. Wait, what the heck? Oh, nice. Okay, so we've got. Oh man, a Bianca Belair NXT card.
Oh, cool.
That's exciting. A little note. All the friendos have like Zodiac style handwriting. It's like mine too. It says, "Gift giving has always been my love language. Happy to show you some love now. Wishing you an EST Christmas, Dr. Lipkin." And
Thank you so much.
For the movie that, oh wow,
there's
Brightest Day in Blackest Darkest Night. Look, I'm a Green Lantern now.
There you go. You got the shirt, you got the ring, you just need the mask.
Just need the mask, and then I need Green Lantern to actually get on Amazon Prime, not fake Amazon Prime like you said.
It was on, they took it off.
I don't know, man. I got to look that one up. I feel like it's not. So this one here is from Sabrina. I don't know what's in here. Do we know a Sabrina? One of the friendos, Sabrina? Sabrina Perkins? What's this? It says, "Thanks a million." Oh, wow. It's Brie Marie. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I recognize that name.
Yes.
Says, "I recently went antiquing safely. I came across a bunch of comics. I know that Steve loves comics, so I got these two. I'm not sure if Larson likes comics also, so if not, sorry, Larson. I'll find something for you next time. Just wanted to send a little something to show my appreciation for y'all.
Oh, that's
I
very
listen
cool.
to you guys every day and always look forward to hearing you guys. I don't have any friends who like wrestling, so I'm happy to have this community. I love being a friendo. Thank you guys for all you do for us and always making me smile on my worst days. I've had a rough couple of years, so I'm glad to have something to look forward to when I'm down and out. Too sweet, guys. Brie Marie. Well, thank you very much. And we got super. You'll appreciate one of these for sure. We got this one. This is great. World's Funniest. Instead of World's Finest, it's World's Funniest. I'd never even seen this one before, so it's like a goof comic book. You'll love this. It's the Amalgam Universe.
Oh, I love the Amalgam Universe. I remember that.
This is when Marvel and DC got together and they mashed up their universes.
Yeah.
And so you got like weird Captain America with a Superman shield.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
about
like
as ham-fisted as when WWE mashes up two themes.
yeah, exactly. And then like there's a Wolverine Batman, but it looks like an Image Comics knockoff.
Yeah.
This is great. This is like the cheesiest fun. I love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Thank you. That's so cool.
That's very cool. I got a couple subs here. D Brown Jr. 87 gifted a sub to Nats. Oh, and D Brown Jr. 87 also subbed as well. Says another excellent show. Reigns promos are so good. Doesn't even matter that it was almost a 20-minute promo. It was long. Didn't matter though. Captain Dane's sub 8 months. Have we been doing it this long?
I don't think Twitch has been around for 8 months.
Agreed. Penta L0Z with the sub says all the gold. Thank you.
Scrap Daddy. I got some questions here on the Patreon.
Cool. Hugh Long Heavy. Ian Imhoff says Ultimo Larson. I'm getting there.
David Matushek says, seeing that Adam Pearce wrestled earlier in the night, what are the chances of him getting into the graps again? I could see it being the way you described it. I could see it, him having that one match against Roman, getting a couple shots in, and then Roman just annihilating him.
Did he have to retire because of injury, or just did he just retire?
Did it for a really long time and then realized that he kind of just wanted a regular paycheck. I don't think he had to retire. Okay. I mean, but I honestly don't know. I don't know.
He's 42.
Maybe somebody in chat knows.
He still looks like he's in great shape. Edub Mejas, where was Cesaro? Why did he help Nakamura? Plus, how cool would it be if Scrap Iron wins the title and Daniel Bryan wins the Royal Rumble and fights at Mania? That'd be great.
That would
Ring
be
of Honor
great.
throwback match.
That'd be awesome. That'd be terrific. Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh.
What?
This is, I guess this is true. Blake Whitehouse says, this is sad. How weird is it that Aleister Black has now spent more time on main roster than he did in NXT?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he really wasn't in NXT that long.
Mm-mm.
He just had a massive impact there.
Yeah, his run was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Bruce Sweatpants, will The Fiend be in the Rumble, and how many people will he eliminate? He'll probably do something with Orton. So no Rumble for him.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah, that's definitely happened.
Yeah, Ian Imhoff, Scrap Iron's first match since 2014. Can't wait.
Gregory Faella, any chance in the next 12 to 18 months Apollo Crews will win any type of title? I would love for them to give him kind of like, I think, when MVP came around, I had started saying something like they should do, what did I call him? Any Given Monday. And they did that. They did the Hurt Business, and that's exactly how I figured it would go down. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Have Apollo Crews be like the solo version of that. I mean, all that time he spent resisting the Hurt Business. And you can even reference that. Say, you know what? Yeah. I spent my entire time on Raw fighting these guys, and little did I know they had it figured out. Yeah. So I'm going to go down that route here on SmackDown.
Well, he can start like the SmackDown franchise, if you will, and then try to recruit other people.
Exactly, yeah. He starts like a Wish.com version of Hurt Business. Pain Inc. Pain guys.
Pain Corporation. There you go.
Pain sole proprietorship.
There you go. Pain partnership.
Pain partnership.
Milkman Leche with the sub. Thank you. Says, love you, friendos. You guys are truly the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I love whenever people say, I just like to have a place to talk about wrestling and have a nice community. That's my favorite thing.
It really is.
That's my favorite thing.
It really is.
Let's see here. Maggie says Billie Kay is so great. What do you want to see her do this year? Something like a little bit more substantial, and I feel like they're on the road to doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, I don't know, man. Like, if she can find a client that she really clicks with, and I don't know who that is. I mean, it could even be like, you know, like one of the call-ups, like a Santana Garrett or a Vanessa Bourne, you know, somebody that, hey, we're gonna run with this person and see where it takes us. But you know, she could be like, you know, a Heenan type.
Oh,
How fun would that be? That'd be great.
That'd be great. Arkell gifting a sub to that MF09. Rand Wildman says, why does WWE seem so hesitant to turn Apollo full-blown heel? They seem to tease it a lot, and then they don't do it. I don't know.
I think it's more to do with them not having any firm commitments to putting him on TV for extended periods of time. I think if they thought that they had long-term plans for him, they would initiate some sort of actual distinct character arc for him. And I just don't think they do. I think that, I don't know if we're going to see him next week. I mean, hopefully this is going to be, I would not mind if he took that title off Big E for a couple months for Big E to chase it again. You know, I wouldn't mind that, you know, let Apollo go heel and let's see that kind of stuff happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Hugh Longheavy, make a Dirty Dogs parody shirt. Raw Dogs.
Well, yeah. And then we'd be the only ones who had a shirt like that because they don't have that shirt. I'm tweeting at WWE Shop.
Do that. And if you get no response, then we'll do a Raw Dog shirt.
I'm going to tag Rude and Ziggler, Nemeth, and get them on. But I'm going to pressure WWE Shop.
There you go. Lean on them. Lean on them.
I'm going to lean on them. My power is going in Raw official.
Hey, you can say we're an award-winning podcast.
We are an award-winning podcast. I know.
That's why you should say it.
I'll say it. Let's see here. Willie Powerbottom. Do you think WWE should do more themed episodes and less pay-per-views to improve ratings?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the side effect is probably going to be to improve ratings. I think it would make TV more must-see. You know,
and I think it would make pay-per-views feel more important.
And it would make them, yeah, I agree.
I think it's a win across the board, except for maybe from the financial standpoint. But I don't know how many traditional pay-per-view buys they have anymore.
I don't know. Probably not.
Sulin liked the Best Friends t-shirt that has dogs with sideburns and a cat with sunglasses on. I think that's in reference to the Raw Dogs thing. Yeah.
That's great. Octavia says, Goldberg versus Scrap Iron title unification at WrestleMania. Who says no? Not me.
Not me. Scrap Iron goes over.
You know how many, the kind of balls it would take for Vince McMahon to book Scrap Daddy versus Goldberg at WrestleMania and unify the titles? People would be like, who is that guy?
Vermilion, who else besides Scrap Daddy has had their first WWE match be for a world title?
I know there's an answer to that question. Arquette had a match before his title match, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or no?
No, I think that tag match was his first match.
Was that his first match? Yeah.
I think so. Bill Brasky with the sub. Thank you, Bill Brasky.
Thank you, Bill Brasky. Yeah, Paige's first match.
Yes.
On Main was for that.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, it's happened. I mean, the Intercontinental Championship, but what's his face? Riddle.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan, I saw Shinsuke at NXT TakeOver Toronto. My ears felt like they were blown up for at least 2 full days from people singing his song. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I remember being in that concourse. Everybody. Dingham Q and Kayfabe, what was the reason Cesaro didn't come out to help Nakamura? Maybe he just wasn't there. You know what? Kayfabe wise, maybe it makes sense. But, that he would try something. I'm really glad he wasn't. I want him to get away from that. I mean, maybe they'll play in the story if they're going to turn Nakamura face. That'd be cool. It's a good question from Fear and Loathing. You're gifted a free cameo coupon featuring Roman Reigns, where he gives a cry face promo to the person of your choosing. Who does it go out to? Oh, it goes to one of us.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would go to one of us. Only we would appreciate it. Dan Barber, given the fans' high hopes for a Big E world title run, how long do you actually see him holding the IC title? Would he benefit from a longer or shorter reign? I think the longer is probably the better. I don't see Roman giving up that title anytime close to being soon.
Yeah.
Unless they give it to Kevin Owens at the Rumble. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that if it goes to Kevin Owens, it's going to go back to Roman Reigns.
At WrestleMania,
Yeah, WrestleMania or something like that.
Yeah.
So with Big E, it's obvious what they're doing is they're trying to develop his character and see if it works. See if title run and Big E and Solo works. And if it does, if Vince likes what he sees, I say give him a long title run, and then you do Hogan Warrior. You have him come in as the IC champion. He's cleared out the division. Time to be number one contender.
There you go. White Brownie says, with the Rumble odds constantly changing, who are the final four for both men's and women's Rumble match?
Final four. Okay, well, it's probably going to end up being Daniel Bryan. But I still think that if they can get him, if he's cool with it, Brock is perfect. Brock is absolutely perfect. Because that story would be so killer. It would be absolutely killer. You get Brock in there, so it'd be Brock, Daniel Bryan,
Riddle.
Yeah, Riddle and Rollins.
There you go.
There's your final four.
And then for the women, Bianca, Bailey, Charlotte, Shayna.
Has Rollins been gone long enough to get a big pop reaction at the Rumble? If he were to come out? It's only been 2 months.
Yeah, only about 2 months. Yeah. Zondo asks, is this a Nakamura face turn? It kind of seemed that way.
It feels like it, but we'll find out next week. Next week, here's the thing. Either it'll be this. Either it'll be no, it's not. He's going to go back to Cesaro. Or next week, they will do a backstage segment with Cesaro coming up to Nakamura saying something like, hey, why didn't we talk about you doing in this gauntlet? And then they have a match, and then that's how they split up.
Yeah, maybe. Joe Juarez wants us to book the worst gimmick WWE can give Jay White.
Aleister Black over the past 2 years.
Yeah, he sits in a room.
Waiting for a fight. Greg Morris mentions look up Adam Pearce versus Brent Albright in Ring of Honor for the NWA title. Sean Ross Sapp also mentioned that match.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned another one in 2011 against...
It was against... Oh. Don't remember who it was. It was a name I recognize, though.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Ryan Rubik's Cube says, have you all seen the final episode of Alex Trebek's Jeopardy that aired tonight? Have not.
No, I would like to, though. I got to see where it runs after the fact.
You get another question at the ready?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Moses Aboses. Who should be Adam Pearce's first opponent after he becomes Universal Champion? Well, it's Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
it's a Ring of Honor triple threat.
Yeah. Toss Seth Rollins in there as well.
The returning Tyler Black, yeah.
There you go. Jorge D, on the subject of Amalgam Universe, which wrestlers would you amalgam from AEW, WWE? What would be their name and gimmick?
Great question. Okay, so...
it's Kenny and AJ, the phenomenal cleaner.
It's disturbing how quickly you had that. The Young Bucks and the Usos. The Young Us.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't beat Phenomenal Cleaner. Hangman Roman Rage.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's good. That's good.
Man, Roman Rage. That's stupid.
EV gifted a sub to MDog 1996. Thank you, EV143.
Oh, that's better. Whole bunch. See, chat. This is why chat's great. A whole bunch of numbers says SC Oos.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
Z0 maybe. Loved your Red Dead stream earlier. Are you going to do more? Yes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna make that a weekly thing, like on Thursdays, probably, or Thursdays or Fridays. Fridays. Sometimes we do stuff on Fridays.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it Friday. We can do Friday.
Fridays.
Yeah, I can always bump 10 for the win from Friday to Thursday, the vintage ones.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this is a good question. Nat says, "What's up with the random Orton versus Drew match they advertised on Raw for Monday? I thought we were past that. That was a bit of a head scratcher too. But I'm guessing the Fiend's going to come back."
Wait, what was that? What happened?
They advertised Orton versus Drew for Raw next Monday.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is. I'm looking at all these names here. Chat's
all right. Give me
up.
some more. Give me some more.
M. Jeff Hardy.
It's good. It's good.
Let's see here. Private Profits. Dean Moxley. Come on, give me some more of these Dean Moxley.
That was good.
This is the same guy. This is that guy. I want some more people. Send me some more.
There you go. Rand Wildman says, since Dolph stolen lots of stuff from HBK and now Triple H's leather denim jacket combo, what other DX will he steal something from next? Well, he does a Famouser too. Don't forget the Famouser.
He does the Famouser as well. So then he needs
he did an X Factor. He did an X Factor in tonight's match too.
So he's got to steal something from Road Dogg.
He's got to do the punches, the dance.
Yeah. What is he going to steal from China? What did she do? What was her thing?
No, I've drawn a blank on that.
What was China's finish? Darby Otis. That's just lazy, Jonathan. What are you doing?
Rozzy Knight, if this doesn't lead to another Kevin Owens and Roman match, who else would you like to see lead to versus Roman?
Grizzled Young Bucks.
That's good. There you go.
Sorry, what was the question?
If not Owens at the Rumble, and assuming it's not Scrap Daddy, who else?
Oh, no,
Nakamura.
It's clear. Nakamura. It's clearly going to be. I hope it's Daniel Bryan because for the Going In Raw Cup, it'll take him out of the Rumble.
Billy B76 with the sub says, I'm late, but we'll catch your review on the tube. Thank you very much, Billy B.
That's good. Awkward Vegas says, the Hurt Circle.
All right.
Jungle Atlas. China was DDT and low blows. Yeah, he needs a low blow.
Yeah, low blow. There you go.
Lucha House Partysaurus. That's good.
That is good.
Oh, that's good. Nyla Jax. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Darby Allin Jones. Who's that? Who said that? Big Mikey. Good one.
That's great.
Darby Allin Jones.
That's great. Bam Wafferman says, do you think AEW would give Nakamura a world title run or a TNT run first?
Oh, AEW?
Yeah.
I don't know. They sort of put that title kind of on par, I guess, with Nakamura. I don't know. He should be a big deal, man. Give him the top title. Hugo Long. They need an AEW original. They need a couple AEW originals after Kenny, even, to hold that thing. Like, it should be Hangman next, and another AEW original, and then you can start doing former WWE guys again.
Dr. Lipkin, there was an up, down, down where Billy Kay kept giving Big E spanks before he would bowl, and E would roll a strike. Billy managing Big E would be a riot. That'd be fun.
That'd be great, but I feel like it'd take Big E backwards. Like, she shouldn't. I don't know if she can manage. Like, if it's believable for her to manage like a world champion type. You know, like she is such a terrific comedian.
Yeah, she is. Riley Black with the sub. Thank you very much.
Christopher Daniel Bryan. Who said that? Jonathan. There you go, Jonah. You came back with a good one.
That's pretty good.
Christopher Dang almost made Larson spit up. Christopher Daniel Bryan. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Crossface Chicken Stain says Mysterio's other son wasn't there tonight again. Is the Mysterio Murphy story done? They know what they're doing with that.
Poor Murphy. He got stuck with that. Oh, man. Those are all good. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Twitch chat, stick around.
Hold on one second. Arkel gifts a couple subs to Jay Castellanos and Martof TK.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Scrap Iron Adam Page. Scrap Iron Adam Page.
Oh, that's good. Oh, it was Pearce and Colt. That was the other match that
yes,
mentioned.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Diehard
yes.
Homer mentioned that Pearce and Cabana had 7 different matches in a blood feud for the NWA title.
Oh, wow. That's good. Okay, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Help support Going In Raw today by becoming a Friendo Club TV member. You'll get access to new bonus episodes every week, including Friendo Club Arcade, Live Power Rank, Vintage 10 for the Wins, and Ask Steven Larson. Get access to Friendo Club TV today by becoming a $5 and up patron at patreon.com/Steven Larson, by throwing us a sub at twitch.tv/Steven Larson, or by clicking join at youtube.com/Steven Larson.